Hey everybody, and welcome back to your Sunday night class. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
That was dramatic.
It is dramatic because we're back after a 2 to 3 week hiatus. I don't even know anymore. I think this is our first one of August. Am I right?
Right, that's true.
That's true. Pardon us, we've had a busy summer, and Sean's just selling himself to every con that asks him. So he's just going all around on his U.S. tour out here.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty much what you're doing.
When they say, "Hey, we'll pay your travel, and we'll give you a free hotel," I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
I offered you that to come to Toronto, and you said no.
Well, that's a plane. I hate planes.
There's
But I might drive it. I mean, it's only like 10 hours.
I think it could be
I had
more
to
than
go.
that. You could train it though.
No, train was like 24. I looked at it. I don't think Toronto. Let me say. I'll look it up. I think Toronto's. I think it's only like 10 to 12 hours. It's 13 hours.
That's not too bad.
So I mean, no.
It's not ridiculous. Anyway, you cut my intro. Welcome everybody to your Sunday night class. I'm just thinking, I can say class versus crass and YouTube's not going to flip out, right?
It doesn't matter. The video is already not getting any monetization.
True. So get this. Apparently, class versus crass is too edgy for YouTube now, and they don't want anything to know about us in terms of monetization because I guess the word crass is a trigger word. So there you go. Like Sean's a trigger word, but crass, it's just an adjective. Anyways,
Right.
I'm your host, Jason Lapine. Joining me as always is Sean Long, aka
Hello.
RGT85. And how have you been this summer?
Good. This summer, it's been like 2 weeks since we did this.
Yeah, well, 3, because last week you were gone. And then the
Oh,
week
yeah.
before that, I was gone.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some. Oh, I learned. Oh, you know what I learned while I was away?
What?
That there is a better alcohol than wine out there. Let
Yeah,
me
it's called vodka.
close. Let me introduce you to gin and tonic, which is actually a drink that I never liked before. However, I was introduced to this wonderful. I'm not going to show the label because we're not doing free promo here. But this stuff is made from. It's a gin from Canada, made from northern Canadian herbs, and it tastes delicious.
Herbs.
Herbs. And it doesn't stain your teeth, and it looks like I'm drinking lemonade, so it's all good.
You can put it in a sippy cup.
Pretty much. Hey, I haven't thought of that. So, yeah, so 2 weeks, and then the week before that. So it makes it 1, 2, 3, it's 3 weeks. Anyways, we just had Gamescon over in Europe, and lots of Nintendo news in the past week. Plus, there's just been a lot of Nintendo talk over the last 3 weeks. Like, whew, I forgot what it was like to have Nintendo news every week. But if this is your first time joining us on the Class vs. Crass Nintendo podcast, we start off with 10 minutes of what have you been playing, then we get into the major Nintendo headlines, and then we save the last 15 minutes for you guys to take your questions, comments, topics where we want to get your voice heard in chat format. All right, so let's get started with Sean. What have you been playing?
God, nothing really. I started Monster Hunter Generations, but I worked 6 days the past week, so gaming has been limited. I mean, Splatoon. I've been playing Splatoon, trying out the new little boat map. I really like it, and all that stuff. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty low key.
Oh, really? I just want to check here. Forgot to say, by the way, everybody, I'm on a new internet connection, so my upload speed's 3 times faster, my downlink is 3 times faster. Let me know. We're streaming in 720 tonight instead of the usual 480. Let me know if there are hiccups or if it's better. Oh, great! And Will saying, is the stream buffering for anyone else? So that's off to a great start. Let me just try to close a few things down, make sure that we are making this as smooth as possible. I've been playing quite a bit over the last few weeks. I've actually picked up quite a few games. 2 PS4 games worth mentioning are Nier Automata. Nier Automata. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
This one. Which is actually really it's something I've been looking forward to all year, but it's been so expensive in Canada. I really wanted it to price drop, which it has. Finished the first level, it's awesome. But I've been absolutely addicted to Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio's collection, because I've never played the second Assassin's Creed, and it is amazing. Have you played it?
Yeah, I've played. I played the first two. Amazing is kind of a stretch, but
well,
it's good.
I entered the series with Black Flag, so my standard was high, and then I went to Unity, which is like the worst, and then I haven't touched Assassin's Creed since 2, or until now again, and it's fun. I like it, and it's less like Black Flag was just way too big in terms of the little boring tasks that they gave you, where this one feels a little bit more balanced, and the character is just more interesting as well. So I'm liking it. I'm addicted to it. But in Nintendo,
yeah, it's pretty fun.
In Nintendo games, though, I just bought Sonic Mania yesterday for $30 in Canada. Don't regret it one bit. Oh, great. Oh, I lagged for a second there.
Yeah, you did. This new internet's great, buddy. How much you paying for this shit?
It's actually the same price, so
oh,
I'm not losing anything. Sonic Mania is amazing. Like, it's way better than what I thought it would be just from the demo. I got hit with so much nostalgia. It plays like the classics. It plays like the Sonics I loved. I just love it.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, you played it. You picked it up on launch, didn't you? Or you reviewed it, didn't you?
I reviewed it. I got an early copy. I liked it so much I bought the collector's edition. Actually, I'm still waiting for it to come in because one of my Patreons, Danny, she got the collector's edition, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And we were doing the Google Hangout call, and she took it out of the box, and I was like, "Must resist." And then she pressed the little button, and it was like, "Oh no!" And I was like, "Ah!" And bought it.
Oh man, yeah, I'm not tempted at all. I don't need any more physical junk, but I'm good with everything you see behind me. But amazing. I made it though to Hydro City, I think, Hydro City Zone, which is one of the levels I absolutely despise the most. So I don't even know why they bothered bringing that back for Sonic Mania. So I just shut off at that point. I was like, I played this enough. But those sphere levels, the bonus stage. So it's the same ones that you got from when you used to put Sonic 1 inside Sonic and Knuckles, which just lets you play like what I thought at the time was an unlimited amount of sphere levels. And I'm actually recognizing them, playing them here in Sonic Mania. And like I spent a whole summer, I think I remember it was the summer that I played Ocarina of Time, and I played sphere level. Like those were the 2 games of the summer, and I put so many hours into it. So that's just a huge hit of nostalgia for me.
Oh yeah, I mean it's so good. Like I love it. It's one of my favorite games of the year. Like it reinvented itself enough to still feel fresh, but it stuck to the core mechanics and what made it good.
Yeah. Just like getting those shields again, like the fire shield, the bubble shield, the sounds of like the whoa, and everything is just like I'm getting slammed with nostalgia here. It feels great. All right, so let's get into some headlines. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about that you played. I don't think I did.
No, I'm good.
I'm good too. Of course, I'm playing more Splatoon. I haven't tried the pirate map yet, though. I want to try the boat map. So first thing on the list is something that you added, and I don't know what this is. Resolution gate. What's this? Are you multitasking or something?
Yeah, I'm dealing with some shit. So yeah, Fire Emblem. If you want to, if you want to play it at 60 frames per second, you can actually do that. You could downgrade the resolution and make it. I think goes down to 720p so that you can play at 60 frames per second, which is fucking genius. Like that's a feature that games should feature. Like it's smart. Most people prefer frame rate to resolution.
Yeah, well, that's actually more important in the ultimate scheme of things. Like when it comes to gameplay, your frame rate is more important than your resolution.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. So is this only in docked mode, sorry, or handheld, or?
Um, I am not 100% sure. I think it's in both modes though.
Okay, so you can either have 30 frames per second or 1080, is that right? 30 at
Yes.
1080 or 720 at 60?
Yes, I believe that's what it is.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a really smooth trail. I'm gonna be curious because I'm someone that's not really that doesn't pay attention that much to frames per second or resolution. I don't care that much. But a game that offers me that option, I'd be really curious to test it out, especially the frame rate to see if I like if it's noticeable when I'm playing it. And same thing with resolution. So to have that option is going to be really interesting.
Right.
Then the next on the list, you had said Steep, which is a Ubisoft game, still confirmed for coming to the Switch. I haven't heard a single person care about this game, so.
I mean, if they do release it, which they seem like they are going to release it. It definitely needs to be like $40.
Yeah. I don't know, though. They seem to like to up the price on Switch because they say, oh, it's portable. So, I don't know. I mean, it's great. The Switch doesn't have a snowboarding game yet, so hey, we'll take it. The next headline is GameStop saying that the Switch is the best Nintendo launch ever. Now I recall them saying this back in March. So what's changed?
Well, I mean, obviously, time. Like, we're in August now, so it's definitely a better scope of what is selling and the demand and whatnot. Considering that there's still a very high demand, it's still tricky to come across one, and it's not necessarily because of Nintendo shorting them. It's like, I mean, you can only make as many as you can make.
Yeah. It's it's good. I'm actually surprised that it beat the Wii so easily.
I don't think I don't foresee it beating the Wii in terms of total sales. I think that's a plateau that's just a little too high. I think momentum will still be very good. I think it'll outsell the Wii U this year total, but I don't know that life to date it'll outsell the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
The Wii was I mean, that was a different time in gaming too, the Wii, the PS3, and the Xbox 360, at the end of the day, they all did amazing. And now you're not seeing that with this console generation. The Xbox One is definitely further behind. I think consumers are a little more frugal with their dollar this time around and whatnot. So, yeah.
It's kind of crazy because it's also the time when games are at their most expensive, at least in my experience. I don't know if prices went up in the US, but they definitely went up here in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to get what they want to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just the Xbox One, this is a catastrophe. And like all these people that are going out and pre-ordering the One X, I just want to like shake them.
That's
like, what are you doing? What the hell is wrong with what are you buying? What are you buying? Like,
they're buying higher resolution graphics
what?
At a value price. The one thing that I will give the Xbox One X is that you are getting that boost in resolution at a value price, because the only other way that you can get that resolution is by going with a expensive gaming PC, and you are not going to spend $500. It's going to cost you a lot more on PC is what I'm saying. So for the specs that the Xbox One X offers, that is the best place to go for bang for your buck.
But what are you going to play on it? Multiplats?
Yeah, you're going to play your Xbox games.
Are they going to be optimized for it? Are these companies going to do the extra legwork to optimize their games for the Xbox One X to run better on there?
So the only thing I can say on that is I saw a trailer from what's that channel that does the comparison? Factory. Digital Foundry?
Digital Foundry.
Yes. So they took Rise of the Tomb Raider and they compared the PS4 Pro version to the Xbox One X. And, they slowed it down and they showed the textures. And yeah, you are getting more. And the team, there's an optimization team. So it's not, I think, what's the company that did Rise of the Tomb Raider? Is it Crystal
Dynamics?
So they're not the one doing the optimization. They outsourced it to another company, and they actually did optimize Rise of the Tomb Raider, for example, for Xbox One X. So if some of these companies can come out and say, "Hey, third party ABC, we're going to optimize your game for the Xbox One X at X dollars," and it makes sense as a business model, then you're not really expecting all these third parties to do it themselves when they can outsource it to a company that's all they focus on doing. So to answer your question, will all these companies do it? Probably not. But I think the biggest titles are definitely going to get optimized for sure. And I'm pretty sure every title going forward is going to be optimized. That's it. I'm not getting it.
only if it sells.
Which, interestingly enough, I saw a headline this week that the Xbox One X is Microsoft's best-selling console, like at launch ever, which shocks me.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't hear that one?
No, I didn't hear that.
You got to head over to Xbox Enthusiast sometimes.
Everyone's stream is buffering badly.
God damn internet.
Mine went to 140p. More buffering.
Yeah, mine's buffering too. I see it. What is up with this internet? I'm going to have to get it checked. All right. I got one option that we can... No, even our video is at standard definition. Wow. It's just for some reason I can't... It's not streaming... Can I reduce my resolution? Let me try.
Resolution gate.
I don't like doing this when we're live, but let's try it and find out. What's gonna happen? Nope, it's locked. I'm not, it won't let me change the resolution. And for those of you saying Wi-Fi, I'm actually connected to my LAN, so I have no idea why this is so shoddy. I should have a 50 megabit per second uplink speed. Sorry about that. It's a good test. We'll troubleshoot for next time and make sure it doesn't happen again. Ugh. Okay. What were we saying? The Xbox One X, best launch ever for Microsoft. Surprisingly, I thought the 360 was pretty solid. I'm even doubting myself now. Hang on. Xbox One X, best launch Microsoft. Xbox One X pre-orders are fastest selling in Xbox history. So that's different. Not best selling, fastest selling. Still with me?
Yeah.
So there we go. But yeah, it is a tough sale. I don't. We have a team though. All our Xbox enthusiasts want to buy it, and I think they've all pre-ordered it already. So there's a market for it.
What, like all four of them? Come on.
They're no bigger than the Nintendo enthusiast team. Come on.
It's true.
And yeah. All right, back to our Nintendo headlines. Speaking of sales, Splatoon 2 selling 7 times faster than Splatoon 1. 7 times faster or 7 times better? I want to put up a chart because I love charts. And yeah, I do. And I saw a really good chart that compared the two. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it on the fly like this. Please provide us with some entertainment, Sean.
What is a Super Z?
Can you sing Doug, the theme song to Doug? Almost there. Almost there. I'm wondering if like I've got a bunch of devices connected to my Wi-Fi that's just sucking up all of our bandwidth. I can't find it anymore because it was a really cool chart. Sorry guys if I can't find it right now. Okay, I'll have to show it some other time. I'll tweet it out. If I find it, I'll tweet it out. But it looks really cool. Like let's visualize. You got the Splatoon 1 line and then you've got the Splatoon 2 line, like week over week sales. So it's really impressive. Then we've got Splatoon 2 new maps. So you got to try the new maps, and did you enter the Splatfest?
Yes.
So what team are you on?
Invisibility.
Why would you pick invisibility?
I would like to be invisible.
I find creepers are the ones that would pick invisibility.
The shoe fits.
Doesn't even deny it. Yeah, I would pick flight because I haven't logged into Splatoon 2 yet. But when I do, or is it over? Is it over? Or is it going all week?
It was just this weekend.
Oh, damn it. Well, had I participated, who won? Is it done already?
I don't know. I haven't logged in.
Oh, okay. I have to check. Yeah, I would definitely pick flight. You know, I used to have dreams of flying all the time.
Like a bird?
Like Superman.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I grew up and I stopped having those dreams. Sad. Our next one is Telltale's. And again, this is kind of some news covering the last 3 weeks. Anything that was major. So Telltale announced that the Batman Telltale game is coming, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game is coming to the Switch. Did they announce any other ones?
I think it's both of them, and there was one more, but I don't remember what it is. I hate Telltale games though, so I could care less.
Yeah, I figured
but it's good for those who like them.
I figure there's not much to talk here, considering you don't like it. But like, this is a game that could have run on the Wii U, so I'm really happy to see it on the Switch. There's no reason that it was on a Nintendo console before. And we got the chat saying that the Splatfest lasts till next week, so I got next weekend.
I don't know what the hell's going on in life. I'm just here.
Are you okay? You seem a little down.
Man, I'm good. I'm
you
good.
seem a little down. Like, is like a snake eating your shoe or something? Your foot?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Just life, man. Life.
Life seems to be hitting you pretty hard tonight.
It's straight. We're good. Everything's kosher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just let us know if you need something done, eh?
No, I'm good. I'm serious. I'm good. I'm just a little distracted, but it's fine.
Okay. All right. Agreed, Loke. Teleportation versus flight would have been more even.
Yes, they are putting the second season. I think it's both seasons.
Of what? Oh, of Batman?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 89 Lum asking, when will Skyrim Special Edition come out on the Switch? So there's a rumor that it's coming out at the end of October, very close to Mario Odyssey, which would be suicide in my opinion if they do that. But we have nothing confirmed, but I think we've pretty much confirmed that the Skyrim that we're getting on the Switch is indeed the Special Edition, and as some people were concerned that it was actually the 6-year-old version of the game, right?
Correct.
So that's confirmed?
It like 99% confirmed.
Like based on visual comparison?
Yeah, based on visuals, because at the Gamescon, they had it running on the floor, and a lot of people took footage of it, and it was in handheld mode, but you could tell there was like something about like the water textures were that of the remastered version and things like that. I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be picking it up probably. Don't know when I'll be playing it. Another thing that was shown off at Gamescon is Xenoblade. Did you pick up the Xenoblade news?
I didn't.
So I saw one website that was covering it, and they said that the combat is very complex. Not complex, but it's not one of those RPGs where you can just smash the same button over and over, which is true to the Xenoblade form. You know, Xenoblade combat has always been very in-depth. So from what I can tell is the way combat is done, the bottom left, you have a wheel that you can change which character you're attacking with. And then in the bottom right, you have all of their different abilities. So each ability has a cooldown. So you want to like do your ability, pick your character, do your ability, rotate him out, pick another one, and you keep comboing like that. And then I saw that there was something that I think it was like, yeah, I'm probably misquoting. It was either like a charger or something, or maybe it was a combo counter. I don't know, but the more that you attack, the more this thing charged up, and it would charge up to level 3. And from level 1, you can actually unleash the special, which is well, it's a special. So yeah, so you're tempted. So the guy who played it was saying like it's very tempting to hit A when you see that level 1 like alert that you have enough charge to do your special. But apparently, if you hold it until level 3, you get a much more spectacular special pulled off at the end. So yeah, it seems really interesting in terms of what the combat is. Even though some people are saying, oh, this looks like a kid's game because the protagonist is young, the visuals are a lot more colorful. It looks like the combat will be just as in depth as past Xenoblade games.
Yes, I mean, I never thought it wasn't going to be that. To like be less in depth than the other ones. I mean, to be fair though, are Xenoblade games really that in depth for an RPG? I consider them not an action RPG, but an action orientated RPG, like the way the battle system is and whatnot. It's always it's more of on the fly than your standard turn based or like a strategy RPG where you're moving around units and stuff. So
right,
I don't know, but I didn't expect this to be like a gimped version of Xenoblade. I figured they would continue on with the game.
I think it's just shocking that we are like 4 months away from a new Xenoblade game that literally just was announced 3-4 months ago. Like this thing came out of nowhere. And like Xenoblade games are massive, right? And this is like we're getting a new Xenoblade game. And there was like after experiencing the hype for Xenoblade on the Wii U, which took 3-4 years to deliver, it's like I haven't even had the chance. I'm still like, whoa, Mario Odyssey, Samus Returns, and it's like, oh, by the way, here's a Xenoblade game. It's like, whoa, like just calm down.
Yeah, it's supposedly still coming out this year, so
yeah, I believe it is. So we got Loke saying Skyrim still looked like a late PS3 game or something. I think that's just Skyrim, though. I think I don't think you can save the game that much without rebuilding all of it. This was a really nice piece of news that came out. Rocket League came out with some of the unique vehicles that you can get on the Switch version, which included the Mario and Luigi skin for the car, as well as Samus's ship. And I will show those on here because they look really cool. Especially the Samus one. Samus one looks amazing. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Of course, I don't want it. I don't want to open up this site. Hang on. All right, here we go. So this is the Mario and Luigi car. It looks really, really cool. Very nice design there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're taking a look at it, and then this one is this is probably the reason I'm gonna get Rocket League. This is the Samus ship themed one, which looks really, really cool. Have you played Rocket League?
A little bit.
Why are you laughing?
Nothing. I played it a little bit. Like, it's fun, but it's not great. Like, I don't know. Like maybe if I got like really into it, um, I could see myself enjoying it more. But like actually playing with like friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's cool. Like it's pretty cool. I know a lot of people dig it.
Yeah. It reminds me of that game that we have all forgotten very fast. Blast Ball, was it?
Yeah, Metroid Prime Blast Ball. That's a shame. It's a shame it was stuck with that shitty game.
Right? Like it should have been offered as a free download or something afterwards. Because it was announced properly, it was right during the Nintendo World Championships. It's like, bam, what is this game? Same concept as Rocket League in a way, the whole 3 versus 3. And then the Federation Force came out and boop, nobody talks about it. Nobody wants to do tournaments for it. It's just dead.
Well, I mean, and Nintendo's online doesn't really allow for tournaments and stuff. They should have integrated it somehow.
Bring it to the Switch. A free game on the Switch.
That wouldn't be bad.
Just up the textures. The mechanics are fine as they are. Or you bundle it with Samus Returns. Like how many people? Oh no, that's on the 3DS too. Never mind. Whoops. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Nintendo World Championship. That's another thing that was announced while we were off air for the last few weeks. So we got Nintendo World Championships out of nowhere announced for October. Is it?
Yes.
Why? Why do we need a World Championship in October?
Why not?
It could be so much. I don't know. It could be done better. I would have loved.
That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. It generates that hype going into going into the holiday season and stuff like that.
It does. It's gonna be. I'll be really interested to see what they do because they are doing it in New York, and that is where I don't know if it has anything to do with that's where the NES craze started 20, 30 years ago. I don't know if they're trying to do something like that with the World Championships.
I mean,
to create some buzz with Switch.
There is Nintendo World there as well.
Yeah, I guess there is that, yeah. It would have been cool, though, at E3 if they would have done it again, and then you do it an annual event so that we don't have these random dates for a championship of... When was the first one, 1990?
Yes.
Like 1990, 2015, 2017. It's just so random. But I look forward to that. And we should actually stream that live. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. You said, is there a date in October?
Let me see. World Championships Nintendo 2017 date.
October 7th. I'll be in town. October 7th.
Yeah. You sure you don't have a con that day?
No, the next week.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Play games, have fun, dream big.
Do drugs.
October 7th. When is that? Oh, it's a Saturday. Don't you work Saturdays?
I mean, just a 1:30 to 5 at the most. Or I don't know. I mean, sometimes I have to work all day Saturday. Damn. But I mean, it'll probably be at night, right? I can't imagine.
I would think it's during the day.
No, you don't do that during the day. Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't say.
Yeah.
Are they even streaming it?
Oh, they have to. It'd be dumb not to.
Let's see.
So we're going to let you know once we have more details, but we're probably going to stream it once we get the info on it.
Invited to join the competition.
Visor Grunt in the chat saying, what about all the Nintendo-related programming on Disney XD? Where was this Nintendo 4 years ago? Visor, what are you referring to as someone who doesn't have cable? I'm not sure what you mean.
I don't have cable either.
Nintendo-related programming. Does Nintendo have a show on Disney XD now? And I think it's safe to say that where was Nintendo in any capacity 4 years ago? I think they were trying to discover what or who they were. Like even the Wii U, now that we know what the Switch is, feels like an intermediary console. between the Wii and the Switch. I feel like they wanted to go from the Wii to the Switch, but they couldn't. So there was this really awkward period where they're like, "Well, we need something." That's my take on it.
I mean, it was just Nintendo being Nintendo.
Because Nintendo. All right, let me just see if there were any big announcements from Gamescom that we missed, because I think we covered all the major Nintendo headlines. So there was a lot of talk about... Oh, yeah, well, the Xbox One X pre-orders went live. Speaking of Xbox, they also released that game. They're remastering the game that should have been good but was a flop. Recore. Did you see that?
Remastered?
Definitive edition.
No. So no, that just means it'll have like DLC and bug fixes and shit.
Apparently it fixes a lot of the problems and does add some DLC. But I'm happy because I didn't buy this game, even though this was one of the reasons I bought an Xbox One was to play that. And then the reviews came out and I was like, I'm not touching this. So Zippo says Disney aired Smash 4 Evo finals on Disney XD this year. Wow, I had no idea.
Oh, I did hear about that. But I'm not, I'm not into competitive Smash.
Yeah. And apparently Pokemon and old... So what do you mean by old Nintendo shows? Do you mean like the old Zelda, the Captain N, the old Mario stuff, those shows? Because they didn't age well.
Shut up.
They did not age well. Not the Mario 3 one. That's the one I got.
They had Milli Vanilli on an episode.
They had what?
Milli Vanilli.
Who?
What?
Who?
Girl, you know it's true. How the hell do you not know Milli Vanilli?
Again, I ask once more. Who?
It was the two dreadlock black dudes who were like from Jamaica or something, and they lip synced the whole time. But they didn't actually sing the songs. They were just lip syncers, and they did like some there was a music awards show, and they were doing the lip syncing, and the tape started skipping. And it was like, girl, you know it's, and they got exposed and had to get back their Grammys.
Yeah, I still don't know.
It's good music, man.
We need to make one of your top 10 recommended artists or songs one day.
Oh, man. That'd be so all over the place.
Just like in general today, or if we like span your life? Because if we span my life, like I have periods of different genres entirely.
I mean, I do too, but I don't like necessarily lose genres.
I've lost some. I had a Western period for a while where I listened to country.
No.
Yeah, that part died. But yeah, I grew up in fields around farms and stuff, and everybody was doing it, and so I was doing it too. It was like,
it wasn't two white guys who actually sang. They had like a band because they released an album after the band that did the music for Milli Vanilli released an album afterwards, and then Milli Vanilli themselves actually released an album afterwards with their real voices. But one of them ended up killing himself over it.
Oh, shit.
You know it's true.
Okay. So let's recap Gamescom. We had a SNES-inspired 3DS XL design, which was shown off only for Europe. So I don't know if we have any European viewers tonight. But yeah, you're getting one of those. Do I have a picture? Let me see if I got a picture. I might have a picture. Did you see this, by the way?
I did see it. Yeah, it's cool, but
take a look at that.
It's a skin.
It is. I mean, how many skins do you need, right? Those poor 3DS collectors, though. Then we got a whole video on one of the new kingdoms of Super Mario Odyssey, which was the food level. Honestly, I did not watch it because I don't want to spoil Mario Odyssey any more than what I already know. So I'm cutting off my knowledge of my intake of Mario Odyssey media. I'm stopping it. because I really want to enjoy and be surprised with this game. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
Okay.
But I'm kind of doing the same thing.
Just like Zelda, after that last trailer, I stopped watching stuff.
You kind of have to.
They show so much now; it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like here's the first 8 levels of the game,
right? And that just happened over the weekend. So Mario and Rabbids is coming out this week, and of course, all the reviewers got them, the ones that have Ubisoft hookups. And like channels like Game Explain stuff, it's all there, and everybody's sharing. Like, apparently the opening cinematic is amazing, and I kind of have an idea of what it is because it's going through my social media. But I don't want to watch it. I don't want to know. I just want to play the game and be surprised. So it's hard. It's hard to not be surprised nowadays, especially when you're running these media websites.
Yeah, that really doesn't help.
Yeah. What else?
Good girl. Oh, I love you.
So there were 3 new games announced for the Nintendo Select 3DS range, which were Super Mario 3D Land, Luigi's Mansion 2, and Kirby Triple Deluxe. We got a little bit more news on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Pre-orders have opened. What else did we get? I could have sworn there was some new info on that, but I don't remember what it was. Metroid Samus Returns got a brand new trailer, which again, I'm not watching.
I'm not watching any of that shit either.
I heard
they better send it. They better send me the damn amiibo too.
Both of them. Is it only sold as a dual pack?
I think so. I went ahead and bought one from Best Buy anyways, just to be safe.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Because I already told everyone that I'm reviewing that.
Okay.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, you're gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
No, I'll give it a 4 out of 10 to piss people off.
All
Metroid
right.
is dead. It's dead.
It was dead. And then Nintendo the Necromancer is just like, nope. What else there wasn't too much from Gamescom. Like, there was a lot of news, but nothing too crazy.
I think it's interesting that Nintendo is showing off NBA 2K at PAX West. I'm very intrigued by that because I need someone who is familiar with the NBA 2K series on like the PS4 and the Xbox One to play this game, to be able to compare it. Because like if as long as it's good and it looks good and it runs smooth and it looks good enough, I will buy the Switch version, or else I'm gonna have to get the PS4 version. To me, the 2 most interesting games that are coming out, I mean, obviously, Super Mario Odyssey. It's like you have all these games: Super Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, Pokken Tournament. They're going to be good. Like, you already know they're going to be good. But the 2 mystery titles, and I guess technically 3 mystery titles, are Skyrim, WWE 2K18, and NBA 2K18. Especially WWE 2K18 and NBA 2K18, because these are the only 2 games that are multi-plat across all the systems that actually have beefy graphics. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how these games turn out. It's going to be very interesting.
Did you hear Square Enix, sorry, who's Squaresoft, and now it's talking about Final Fantasy 15 on the Switch?
Supposedly it's like the mobile version or something. I don't really understand it.
Which, hey, better than nothing, If it's the same game but just with cutesy graphics, bring it over. We'll take it.
Oh yeah, there's I forgot about FIFA. FIFA's also multi-plat. But I feel like we've already seen FIFA because they showed a lot of gameplay footage. They haven't shown shit from WWE 2K18 or NBA 2K18. And honestly, I'm more interested in basketball and wrestling than soccer. Although I do tend to buy soccer games, I probably will buy FIFA.
Is it just me, or does it feel that there's just so much good stuff?
Blame it on the rain.
Blame what?
You never heard "Blame It on the Rain"?
I've heard "Blame It on the Rain." Yeah,
that's Milli Vanilli.
Really?
Whatever you do, don't put the blame on you.
He's from
Blame
Jamaica.
It on the rain. Yeah.
And they're from Jamaica?
They're from some island. Is
Okay.
that racist?
So, you distracted me. What were we talking about? I completely forget.
Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, there's so much coming to the Switch this year, and especially this fall. Like now it's crunch time. Rayman Legends, like where's that? Do you feel that we're just like forgetting because now there is just so much? Like there is so much. You've got so much Nintendo first party that we're even forgetting Nintendo first party. Like Fire Emblem Warriors, Xenoblade. I feel they would have gotten way more attention in the old Nintendo days of, releasing once a quarter. Even third party, there's so many that I keep forgetting. Games like Rayman Legends, stuff like that are still coming. And then like below that, you have indies. It's like, whoa, there's still indies like fighting for attention in here. It's just ludicrous.
But it's a good problem.
Oh, it's a good problem, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
I'd rather have too many games than not enough games.
Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. Hey, here's another announcement. Did you see the new Shenmue 3 trailer?
Piss off. I've been catching lots of heat about my thoughts on Shenmue 3. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to rant, and then we're going to do the lightning round because
do we have any giveaways? We haven't done giveaways in a while.
I don't know. You're the giveaway guy. All right. So Shenmue 3 looks like ass. It looks like Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. And people are like, well, you need to be accepting of that because this is a passion project and they only raised $6.5 million. First off, go fuck yourself. It is not my concern on how much money a game raises, okay? Sony wants to parade it out there like a fucking whore, putting it out on stage for their E3 presentation, but they don't want to pony up any of the money to have it on their platform. So for some reason, I'm supposed to feel bad that this game essentially looks like a game being released in 2003, okay? One of the appeals of Shenmue, people, was that when it released in 1999, it was the most technically advanced console game that you had ever seen. It was an open breathing world where people and NPCs all had their own brain and they all had their own mind and they all went to different places and businesses would open and close. It was all based on a time cycle, not based around the main character. It was based around time. And it was just so ingenious. Shenmue 2 has the past of being available on the same platform as Shenmue 1 on the Dreamcast. So I didn't expect the Xbox version to be a huge step up because, the jump from Xbox to PS2 and, from Dreamcast to PS2 and Dreamcast to Xbox was not that big. Essentially, they were the same sort of things, a little more strong, yeah, but when you're talking about a Dreamcast, a 1999 release to essentially what's going to be a 2019 release, 20 fucking years, I expect some progress. And there's no progress with the game. I am happy the game is coming out. I think the game will still be fun, but it's lacking one of the things that made Shenmue so interesting. I don't expect a Grand Theft Auto thing, but when you're showing me stuff that essentially looks like an original Xbox game, and people are saying, oh, well, you just have a cloudy vision of what Dreamcast games look like. Bullshit. I watched that trailer. I watched all the trailers. I watched development cycles of the game. The animations are stiff and rigid. The environments are very uninspired. How big is the town going to be on $6.5 million? It cost $48 million to make the original Shenmue. But I'm supposed to sit here and be totally complacent that you're making a game the size of Shenmue on the fraction of a budget of 1999 money, when by inflation would be closer to $70 million, and I'm supposed to be okay that you've only raised $6.5 million when development costs of games have gone up. They have skyrocketed. And everyone's saying, oh, well, you could do a lot more on $6.5 million. Bullshit. Then why don't companies do that? Why are companies like Capcom out there demanding that they sell 2 million copies of a game to break even on a game? Because development costs are higher. I don't understand this mentality of where, oh, it has Shenmue on the title, we should just bend over and make it. Like, no, that's not the way it's supposed to be. If you're not going to do it right, don't do it. Don't do it. Blame it on the stars that shine at night.
This is Nintendo Rants, and this is why Sean's pissed.
This is why I'm pissed. I mean, it's just so stupid. And like, so many people are like,
so hang on.
Suzuki just wants to tell the final chapter of the story.
So your whole rant is it's ugly. Don't make it like an old game.
It's not advancing the series.
Okay. Good topic, by the way, because another game that I will accuse of doing that is Ukulele. Have you played it?
No. But the thing of it is, Ukulele is a $20 game. Shenmue's not going to be that. Shenmue's going to be a full...
Okay. So we're talking different price points, but same problem. Ukulele, spiritual successor, supposed to be another gem from the past brought back to modern age. And what a great episode to talk about this right after I played Sonic Mania, because Sonic Mania, people, is how you do it right. It has the right amount of nostalgia, using an old style, but keeping it fresh and new. Whereas,
and it's $20. It's not a full release. That's the thing. If you want to do Shenmue the way that you're essentially doing it, it doesn't need to be a full price release. And plus, we already have Shenmue. It's called Yakuza, and Yakuza does what Shenmue used to do. But the only thing you're missing with Shenmue is the story. Does Ryo Hazuki find Lan Di and finally get revenge for his brother? For his father. Like, that's all we're waiting for.
You yelled too loud, and you buffered everybody's stream.
Oh. Now it's time for the lightning round. Oh.
Wait, I was going a good topic until we buffered.
But we only have 5 minutes till game of poop.
Yeah, I'm not watching it live, though. Are we good? Are we good?
I don't know.
I'm asking the chat. People? Are we still up? All right, we're good. I was talking about... because I'm saying Ukulele, Sonic Mania, again, comparing these things, but you're saying Shenmue, different story just because it's... So Shenmue 3 was $20. If it was only $20 and looked like this, you'd be fine with it?
Yeah.
So it's only because they're expecting you to pay a lot of money for a game that looks really old that's the problem. Like, that's your main problem.
It doesn't show any... And plus, they haven't shown enough. This game was supposed to release in 2017. They just delayed it to 2018. And then they came up with that little teaser trailer, and it was like, okay. And I'm a fan of Shenmue. Like, that's the thing. I'm a fan of the series. I'm sorry that I want the series to be great and I want the game to be great. I'm very sorry for that. I sincerely apologize for wanting the best for the series.
Yeah.
It's like taking it in the ass for Federation forces. Oh, it's got Metroid on it. We should be happy. Piss off.
Okay. I really hope that we are buffering. I tried to up the quality of the stream tonight, going 720. Clearly not a good idea. Usually we stream at a lower res. I'm getting a notification here. Drop frames detected, of course. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. There's nothing I can do, but let's go to lightning round, guys. Apologies for this. We're going to have it fixed for the next show, which is next week. You want to do your lightning round? That's thunder.
We've dropped a ton of viewers.
Did we?
Yeah. We're down to 20. I think we might be like dead.
Really?
I might just sing Milli Vanilli and call it a night. You're completely frozen for me now, but
really?
Just like our Google Hangout.
Really? I can still see you. Can you hear me?
I just don't know what I should do. All right, everyone sing along.
Can you hear me?
It's a tragedy for me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, dream's over, and I never will forget the day we met. Girl, I'm gonna miss you. It's a tragedy for me to see the dream is over. Hey, people.
Again, sorry guys, this is
Girl,
embarrassing. I upgrade my service, and this is what I get. I get worse service. Thank you. Anyways, we're going to do our lightning round. This is where you can ask your topics, questions. Give us your comments on anything that we talked about tonight. What are you guys playing? What do you think about all the new stuff that's coming? And
It's gone.
We're gone. What a disaster.
Just end it. Just put it out of its misery.
I want to do a proper send-off. Disaster known as Class vs. Crass Nintendo Podcast. We'll be back next week with lower res and more stability. Until then, keep it classy, Rashon would say.
You cut out.
Oh my god!
Keep it. Bye.
Sing us out.
Together we are one, separated we are two. To make you all mine is I desire. Because you contain a quality that I admire. To my world, I try to understand. I'm a love girl.